Some people genuinely believe the world owes them an apology for everything wrong in their life. But starting us off is this man, with an apology he'd like to share regarding his race. Let's get right into it.
If people are saying it makes them want to leave the US, they're feeling correct. They should. I am doing it in 7 days. I'm going to Tanzania.
Is it gonna feel better there?
Yup. Because nothing that is here is there.
What are the things here that are making you feel bad that are
White
not
people. White people and everything that white people make and do and say.
You are white.
I am.
You want to see somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation better. Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire, which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
I'm super inspired.
She took time out of her already busy schedule to tell us about her vision for the department's future, one that includes a 3-year strategic plan to increase diversity.
People ask me, well, what number are you looking for? I say, I'm not looking for a number. It's never enough.
Out of 3,300 city firefighters, only 115 are women right now. She's already looking at ways to change that. She's quick to point out that doing so has a greater purpose, attracting the best and brightest for the job.
They feel included, they feel valued, and they feel part of a cohesive team.
The chief also checks another box when it comes to inclusivity and diversity at this department. She's a proud member of the LGBTQ community.
That just kind of opens the door of people that thought, wow, I didn't even know that that was an opportunity for me.
Please, I have mental health. Please, leave me alone. Please leave me alone. 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 Oh my God. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I just need you to stop talking to me, please. That's it. I just need you to leave me alone. With my mental health, I just need you to leave me alone. The only person that can really help is my husband. Just leave me alone, please. You're making it worse than it needs to be. If you don't believe me, call Eastway. Eastway will tell you all of my mental health issues. Just leave me alone, please. I'm not. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
You know, I really take pride in the fact that I really think I'm like the first straight guy to get long, funky nails like this. Because whenever you see straight men get nails, it's like they usually just get their shit painted and that's it. Like whenever you see a guy that does get long nails, they're mostly gay or like bi. But like seeing a straight man do this, you don't see that. So I definitely will say, I've been doing this since 2020. So if straight men start getting their nails done, I started this wave. I did this shit first. I'm putting that out there right now.
My immigrant mother just called me on the phone innocently asking me if she should start carrying her passport in case they start doing mass deportations to prove that she's a citizen. That's so sad.
You want to challenge my pack? Well, I hate to say this, but I'm not the alpha that you want to challenge. Because my true alpha is right there. So if you want to challenge one of us, you have to go through all of us. Ain't that right, alpha?
So true. I'm back. I stepped down because I had to. Now I'm back. So, you want to challenge? Let's challenge.
You want to fight me one-on-one? Well, listen up well. He was my trainer. So I suggest you shut up and sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down
before you have to deal with him.
And I'm ready.
And we're all ready.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, if you need help, emergency information, resources, and shelter is available. All of this can be found at URL.
I've watched you touch women. We need to go find the manager. I've watched you do it.
On the bylaws and organization as it stands. And so it does not require...
But to change bylaws, you have to have a vote and a recording of the minutes.
Ma'am, nobody changed the bylaw.
So then how can one person pay for their dish at the end of 1 year accounts for the year, one person pay, and it's like, oh, now it's retro?
Well, if you want to come in and sit down and participate in the meeting, I'm only going to read this once. I'm losing my voice already trying to explain to a whole lot of people what's going on and why, but also most people don't really want to listen. They want a certain outcome that is not going to happen today. So with that, there we are. Take us to court. I'm prepared for this case.
Who? Who's us?
The women's...
Are you a woman?
Club of...
Are you a woman? Are you part of the? Are you a woman and a part of this club? Whoa, wait a minute. Yes, it does. Who are we taking to court? If we're taking to court women...
No, you would take the club.
Oh, and are you part of the club?
If you're on the list, then you can be credentialed. Please hurry, though, because we need... Yeah, so you need to check with this one. You need to see if... Well, yeah, but I can't just accept that.
Good. How are you doing? This is insane.
Good reminder that the parts you see on an ultrasound don't determine a baby's gender. And how is that possible? Well, think about it like this marker. A blue cap usually means a blue marker, but sometimes marker caps get switched, and in this case, it is a pink marker. See, that's what happened to me. They saw something on the ultrasound that usually means it's a boy, but the cap was cap, and I turned out to be a girl.
Just a small critique, if I may. Whenever a doctor sees a blue cap or a pink cap, that cap is indicative of the chromosomal makeup of, say, the marker. Now, you might grow up and say, this blue cap doesn't feel right, so you take off that blue cap and you put on a pink cap. And even though you put a pink cap on this marker, whenever you take off the lid, it still writes in blue. So your analogy is just a little backwards here, because putting makeup on a pig, excuse me, but putting a pink cap on a blue marker doesn't change the color of the marker. I hope that helps.
This is probably one of the weirdest arguments that white people make on a regular basis, because white people will just blatantly disrespect us when a black voice is literally telling you, like, hey, don't do this, and then you're just like, why? I do it all the time and nothing happened. Like, what do you mean nothing happened? Like, do you mean nobody beat your fucking ass? Like, do we need to assault you in order to give us basic human respect? Do you mean nobody put their hands on you? Do you mean nobody felt comfortable enough to say something to you? Because as a white person, you're a fucking threat. So us saying something to you in person is literally putting us at risk? Do you mean nobody put themselves in a position to where you can play a victim, act like a white woman, call the cops, and get us killed for it? Is that what you mean when you say nothing happened? White people are not only so used to being included everything, but also us literally accommodating for them. And y'all wonder why I say keep black spaces black. Like, why are white people so fucking entitled to shit that literally doesn't make sense for you? This is a traditional African hairstyle. It's made for kinky hair, which you do not have, Samantha. There is literally a white people version of this. I've seen it everywhere on the internet. I'm sure that you have too. But you don't fucking care. You want to do everything that we do because a black kid said that you can't. You think giving black people the power of having your respect is taking the power away from you. And that is a slave master mentality. You're sick in the head, friend. Go see a therapist.
So I never really talk about politics on my page, obviously. I feel like there's just such nuance to everything, and I'm such the type of person where I can always try my best to see things from another perspective. I don't think people understand how much this directly impacts me. I'm so scared. I think of all the young trans kids. I think of all the LGBTQ people. I think of all my friends who are just women. And I know that this is like, it's gonna be fine, but it's so scary to think that there are people who just vote for that because they just don't care. They don't care about racism, they don't care about misogyny, they don't care about transphobia, they don't care about homophobia. Like, how can you not care about that stuff? Like, as a human being, what the fuck is wrong with you? Different than 2016. Like, I had family members. I grew up from a very conservative family. I have very conservative friends, but all of them know this time around it is very different. It's so scary that people people in my life can say I love you to my face and then go and vote for something that directly impacts me and directly affects me. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to the doctor anymore. What? There are so many beliefs and there are so many nuances and reasons to support Trump and reasons to be Republican. But at the end of the day, as a human being, if you cannot recognize that this man has incited so much hatred and violence in this country, then you are absolutely fucking stupid. If you support Trump and you follow me, sorry to break it to you, I'm a brown immigrant tranny. Surprise. Never talk about this type of stuff because I really just don't think it's a cornerstone of my content to talk about my transition and to do all that stuff. My family, who did vote Trump in 2016, has, you know, very much turned around and said, we're still Republican, but we know in good conscience and in our morals and what we believe in and in the Lord's word, this is like not right. Like it is not right to support someone like this. It's gonna be okay. We're all gonna be okay. I want you to know that I love you. I love all of you.